And with this, we can go on to our next speaker from Palestine. Please welcome Ola Salama, an art and who's going to talk about art and culture for Generation Z. And she's an executive director of Film Lab Palestine. Welcome, Ola.
Thank you, Lina, and I would like to thank you all for this opportunity to know about other people working with this generation and the world. And I would like to thank Firdaus and Layali also for this opportunity. Actually, Hanna Atallah, the founder of Film Lab, was supposed to be with you, but now he's on the plane. And I would like to talk about Film Lab in general and what we are doing. And mainly what we are doing with children. Actually, Film Lab was established in 2014 as a nonprofit company in Palestine, and that was inspired by the personal experience of the founder in empowering Palestinian youth in refugee camps in Jordan by introducing them to the art of filmmaking as a creative method to tell their own personal history and document their collective memory. Now, during the 7 or 8 years, we are providing the opportunity for Palestinian filmmakers to attend professional meetings, film screenings. We have a suitable space for production and discussions. We offer several shorts workshops on storytelling, script writing, film productions, and we are giving opportunities for residencies, mainly in Europe. We are working also on building a viable cinema-going culture by organizing our annual festival, Palestine Cinema Days Festival, mainly in October. This year it was in November due to the pandemic. And we are proud that we can say that we are the first organization in the Arab world that developed a local curriculum for children film literacy, and we are trying to shift the light toward the need for children education in this sector. I think I have my presentation. I will start. Maybe I will talk about the Next Generation program. We're calling it Next Generation program, our children and youth film literacy. We started working with kids with two age criteria from 6 to 10 and from 11 to 15. We're working on promoting cinema culture, increasing film literacy by exposing these kids to high quality movies and films beyond the commercial styles that are available on TV or other platforms. Also, we have, maybe I will go through our activities and the components of our program, but I would like to tell you that we are dealing with different children, maybe because they have their own topics besides the global topics, because we are still under occupation. We're facing war from time to time. There is fragmentation. And maybe the Palestinian children and youth are really busy with their narratives besides the environment and besides the other issue, besides gender equality and all other issues. Maybe talking about the fragmentation, we can say it's not easy because we are a very small country, but there is a high, maybe it differs from city to city, that the topics that children are busy with, or maybe if we are talking about Gaza Strip, the children are busy with the war, the siege, and the lack of electricity, and Other things, maybe in Jerusalem, they are facing the fear of forced eviction from time to time. Area C, they have no basic needs. So we are working with the generation, with the global, they are exposed and they have their own issues. So it's not easy to work with them. And more than 20% of the Palestinian households, they don't have internet. I will now go to our work. 1 minute, please, to share my screen. I don't know, it's clear now?
Not yet.
Okay. 1 minute, please. Yes. Okay, I have a lot of things.
Can we help?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
1 minute.
Take your time then. Take your time, Ola.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I know, I'm fine. Left. Here. Here, you mean? I know, I have the Zoom, it's covering everything. Here. I just reached. 1 minute, please.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna go and talking about the components. About our program components, it's we are doing screenings and dialogue sessions with the kids. It targets that two age criteria. Participants have the opportunity to express their personal opinion, reactions about the film and their ideas. We have dialogues with the children. This dialogue, can you see me? Can you see the screen?
Your camera is closed because you're sharing your screen, but if you want to open it.
No, I think for the internet, I maybe want to keep it, not to open it now.
Okay, but
okay.
We can see your presentation though, which is the important thing.
That's okay. That's okay. And besides the film screenings, we have the filmmaking workshops, and it targets the age criteria from 10 to 15. We're offering children tools to increase their film literacy through dialogue sessions. Our filmmaking workshop, it helps them to understand the film world through exploring and experiencing the filmmaking process by teaching them how to create and tell their own story. We're using iPads and smart devices. And we have the mentors training course that aims to educate the future trainers in the film literacy curriculum for children, highlighting how to use film to generate productive, critical dialogue, film clips, and all related activities in the screenings and the filmmaking workshops. It's not easy to do it in Palestine because we don't have that freedom of movement between different cities and between Gaza Strip and West Bank. We are located in West Bank. It's not easy to go to Gaza Strip and also to Jerusalem and sometimes Area C. Besides that, we have partnerships with 14. Okay, I have to. Okay. We have partnership with 14 local organizations. So we are establishing cine clubs in different locations in West Bank and Gaza Strip. And we are trying to establish one in Jerusalem because they have their own circumstances. Okay, I need to go here. It's not easy. Till now, we have two Cine clubs, and we now establishing the third one in Rafah. We are talking now about the topic that my colleague talked about. It is creating content, and it's one of our biggest program or projects. Actually, when we were doing the screenings and in Palestine, we used to screen films from Europe, Africa, Asia, but we discovered that we do not have any Arab content for kids. We are talking about films mainly or series that are beyond the commercial series. So we created the Songbird Stories, and it was created in 2020. It's an intensive workshop to develop scripts through the workshop. And at the end of the workshop, we award two jury actually award two projects to produce films for kids. In 2021, we said that we need to open it up for the Arab region and to bring the topic in the Arab region. And it came the Songbird Stories in collaboration with regional partners, mainly in Egypt. And it was good to do it in Egypt through El Guna Film Festival, which ensured that the project received its regional recognition and attention. And we're really happy that we are doing this because we need to an Arab content. We are talking mainly about films for the Arab children and youth. Also, we have the Talent Campus. The Talent Campus, it targets the age criteria too. We are talking about 10 to 12 days, intensive days, where the youth experience the cinema process and how to create the film. They use the cinema equipments, and they learn basic skills of script writing, editing, producing films. And by the end of the Talent Campus, they create their own films. And by the way, we screened them in the Palestine Cinema Days Festival, and it received high attention from people because it's created by Palestinian youth. Maybe we need to talk about the pandemic. And okay, this is the one of the screenings in Palestine during Palestine Cinema Days, where we bring the children and youth from the schools by buses from different cities. And sometimes we do, most of the time, we do screenings in the different cities because, as I told you, that there is no freedom of movement. And talking about Palestine Cinema Days Festival, as we know, all the time the festival is conducted in one city, but in Palestine we do the festival in 6 or 7 cities at the same time due to the same reasons, as people cannot go to Jerusalem or go to Gaza. People from Gaza cannot come to attend the festival. So Palestine Cinema Days 2021, we have 14 venues in 7 cities at the same time. So it's not easy to do it, but we have to do it because we don't have any other choice due to the political situation. I think we need to, we need to work a lot. We are developing a partnership with the Palestinian Ministry of Education just to make the film and media literacy in schools, and we are aiming to train the teachers just to do the same, our program, the screenings, the filmmaking workshops with the kids, with the children and the youth. Besides, at the same time, we are working with UNRWA. We started in small village in Palestine. We worked with UNRWA and the school there, and now we're trying to sign an MOU with the UNRWA to do the same as we signed with the Palestinian Ministry of Education. Besides that, we have the 14 community organizations that are doing regular screenings and filmmaking workshops. As I told you before, we train the mentors from different community organizations just to run the program in different cities. Okay, this is now Palestine. You can see the fragmentation, and you can see that it's not easy to move from West Bank and Gaza Strip, but this shows that we are located in different cities. The blue area where we have our own the community centers, and we can run our program there. Okay, as I know, it was not easy to deal with the pandemic, as we are working with people, and all our activities based on people gathering. So we need to cope with that. During 2020, we created the program, our small project. It's called Chronicles of Corona. Chronicles of Corona. Where 6 short films were produced. Actually, it came as a reaction on the physical daily lives due to the COVID. We adjusted the filmmaking workshop, and we went online with our kids, which were in the screenings and the workshop and the talent campus. So they actually took the curriculum, and under this title, 7 children offer insight into their lives. And maybe you can see they came from different cities. It was via Zoom: Jerusalem, Ramallah, Bethlehem, Gaza town, and different villages. I would love to share with you now through here the links of the films, because I think we can say it was produced by kids. Everything was done at home by their own iPhones and different devices. And maybe I'm proud with this production, because we can say we have quality. Children produced content with quality, and it received a lot of attention. Even UNICEF has promoted the films through different platforms. Actually, and then we created Waqtuna. Due to also the COVID and the restrictions, where we could not go to children and doing the screenings and the workshops, people went online all the time. They use TikTok, YouTube, different platforms. But I think actually I'm a mother of 2 teenagers, so it was obvious for me that they are having very bad content all the time. But it was, I think, time that all of us, we did not do anything at the beginning. Actually, myself, I couldn't even watch one good film during the pandemic, because I think it was not easy for us to everything how it changed. So as a mother, I think that all the people, they needed Waqtuna. I will share with you Waqtuna. 1 minute, please. Okay, I'm not good at this, but I will share Waqtuna with you. Okay. And I think it was a good idea, because I did not come as a reaction to the situation only. Maybe it answers the problem in a short time, and offers a possibility to grow beyond the current restrictions between different cities. We have feature film, short films, but we have problem reaching all kids because, as you know, and I don't know if you know it, we have a problem. It's mainly political because, according to to Oslo, we cannot reach all other children, all children in Palestine, especially in Area C, because it's geo-blocked. So the screening rights are limited to Palestinian Authority IP addresses. So Waqtuna is accessible through Palestinian telecommunication network, but the infrastructure in Palestine is still under restriction. So some Palestinians depend on Israeli telecom companies, like Palestinian living in Area C and Jerusalem, so they cannot watch these films. And as I told you before, that the problem is, you know, it's very complicated to work under occupation with kids, and talking about content. Besides all limitations we have, it's not easy to get funds to work with the children. And once there is the pandemic and the war in Gaza, all the funds were directed to Gaza or to the Palestinian health sector. So it's not easy what we do, but I think that we need to build on it, and we need to work together. Maybe it was very good for us, just this network, to get much more content from different cities and different productions in the world. Okay. Actually, I hit Zoom. 1 minute, please. I think I'm done, and I will share the links with you. 1 minute,
Please do. Please do, Ola. That would be very useful for our community.
Yes, I think that our kids are not limited, not our kids as Palestine, our kids, the kids of this era, they're not limited, and they are open to other experiences. We can learn a lot from them.
Definitely, and if we keep sharing information and building this community, I think
Yes.
this series of webinars will prove to be very productive and fruitful for everybody attending
Yes,
and participating, and speakers, and maybe they will trigger more new initiatives and pioneering events. Let's hope so. And
and we can benefit from each other experiences.
Yes, this is the very point of it. Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you.